So now we're rolling.
We're rolling.
Okay.
Holy Bible is right now. Keep telling you, I say the Holy Bible is, you know that.
Yeah, so we're here for another episode of the Bible.
Another thrilling instalment.
Yeah.
Us reading the Bible.
Obviously, you guys know what this podcast is called. We don't need to say it now.
Yeah, we're not going to pretend that we've come up with a name. We are going to pretend that we've come up with a name.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're here with a friend today. It's Holly. She's mute, so she's not going to be talking at all.
Yeah. Completely silent throughout the whole record.
But yeah, she's here.
We haven't got church today, to be fair.
No church today.
He's been a regular player since episode...
We don't know.
Yeah.
At some point in the
A
podcast.
while ago. He couldn't make it today. I'm sure he sends his apologies, even though he didn't actually say that.
Hopefully Nathaniel doesn't come up in the Bible this episode, because I really wouldn't want him to miss that.
Oh,
We're going to have to call him if that's the case.
Yeah. Do you think he's following along at home as well, just like the listeners?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, we know that he's bought his his prize Bible.
Yeah.
We all have.
Yeah.
We're still reading it on a PDF format. But
Yeah.
We've all got the Bible ready.
I just don't want it to be damaged, my prize Bible. I want it to be like in pristine condition for the one day when I do decide to listen back to the podcast and just read through it again.
I might laminate it.
The laminated Bible?
Yeah, I might laminate
How
my
thick
Bible.
would that be?
Yeah, it'd be pretty thick.
It's like 2,600 pages and they're all laminated.
Do you reckon the actual Bible's 2,600 pages, or do you reckon that's just the PDF format?
You know, I think it probably depends on the font size.
It does. It really does.
You can
That's
fit
true,
more-
actually,
more
because
words.
most Bibles have got really small font size, whereas this is quite large.
Okay, so
This
we've opted for the long
great
cut.
podcasting, by the way.
Yeah.
Just like describing what we're seeing on screen. This is the good stuff.
You've heard of words. These ones are pretty big.
Quite large words.
Yeah.
Any Bible news?
Bible news. God. Not in the conventional media.
No.
And I haven't really followed any unconventional media.
Roundabout.
Yeah, you got any Bible news there, mate?
Yeah, I got a little bit of Bible news.
Yeah.
Any Bible news? I mean, there's just too much to list. Way too much to list.
We won't go into any of it.
Let's not go into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Bible news.
Bible news over.
Yeah.
Any Bible stats today?
Bible stats.
I'm going to ask you every time.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a recurring segment in the podcast, I suppose.
How many Bibles sold in Yugoslavia today?
Oh, that's a good question. Yugoslavia, a classically Christian country. Yeah. Owned by Coca-Cola, of course.
Okay.
The most
Quite
Christian
offensive.
of companies.
You know we've got loads of Yugoslavian listeners. Don't be offensive.
No.
Sorry. all.
I wondered why all of the forums were in Yugoslavian.
Good job you can read Yugoslavian then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. I knew all of that schooling.
Yep.
It was meant for something.
Right.
How many? It was 15 Bibles today.
15. Slow
Yeah.
day.
Slow day. Yeah.
Slow day.
Slow day.
How many Bibles stolen in Yugoslavia today?
16 Bibles.
More.
Yeah, slightly more.
One more.
All of the ones that were bought, and then another one.
Okay. One. Okay, I'm following you.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
So-
different Bible stat. How many chapters in Genesis? In the book of
Oof.
Genesis?
I don't know. We had a quick flick through at one point and it got into the 30s, I believe.
The 30s?
I think so.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know. If you're listening along at home, guys, don't skip ahead because you might risk spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
So,
Spoiler alert.
yeah, you're on Genesis 8 in a minute. You don't go any further.
Yeah. Fingers at the ready. Genesis 8:1 when we do eventually break into this. So we've still got a recap. What happened last time?
Oh god. Oh, it was all about Noah, wasn't it?
Yeah, Noah.
A load of stuff happened with Noah.
Yeah.
So we kind of figured out how big the boat is and how big the water was. Sort of. We found like a reference point.
Sorry, I've just our mute friend has just given me a Bible stat.
Oh wow.
It says that Genesis has anywhere from 18 to 50 pages. 18 to 50 chapters.
What does that mean? Anywhere from 18 to 50?
I
Sure
guess
there's
it
an answer
differs.
to that
I don't know.
question.
Yeah. That's the sound of Joe finding the answer.
Okay. Yeah. Podcast gold right there.
Yeah.
There's 50 chapters in Genesis. We're on 8.
Oh.
We got bonus.
Okay. Right. So it's not like a grey area where it could be any amount.
Nope.
It's still a mystery. There is actually 50
There's
chapters.
50 chapters. We're on chapter 8.
Oh boy.
You got so much to listen to look forward to, everyone listening. Genesis 8:1, and God. Oh, wait, you're gonna do a recap?
No, that recap's probably done.
That's done,
You
yeah.
went in with such conviction there. I mean, you
Alright.
kind of ruined it by asking if you were going to recap, but that was good conviction.
Genesis 8:1, and God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. I said that's quite strange, because I don't know what that word is.
Assuaged?
Assuaged. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Assuaged.
That makes less sense. I think assuaged.
Assuaged.
Okay.
What do you think assuaged
What do you think
means?
assuaged is?
Alright, Bible definition of the day, here we go.
Well, God made the wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. So they sort of like they flew. The waters
Right.
rose.
Ah, yeah.
And
okay.
flew.
So is it like where you like if you have a strong wind on water and sometimes like droplets sort of like spray off the top,
Yeah.
like a bit, like sort
Yeah.
of just
Definitely
a
that.
bit of sprayage.
Assuaged.
I think that's assuaged.
Yeah, definitely that. So the waters assuaged. Genesis 8:2. The fountains also of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. They got windows. already.
Yeah. Windows in heaven.
Is that Windows 8?
What do you? That's a good point. What is their operating system?
This is Genesis 8. See how it all links
Yeah,
together?
right. It's one like linear, circular sort of story.
Yeah.
Like start and finish are all one thing.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think Bill Gates turns up in the Bible?
Maybe he's God in this
Ooh.
story. I don't know.
No, we don't know.
We don't know.
We do not know.
If it's the other type of window though, what would you see if you looked out of a window of heaven? So it wouldn't be heaven anymore, would it?
Definitely firmament.
You'd see
You see a lot of firmament.
Yeah.
Pretty much any window you look out, firmament there.
Yeah.
Maybe Earth. I don't know.
Just Earth and
Do you reckon
a
it's
bit of firmament.
that direct from up there? If you're in heaven, can you just look down on Earth? Oh look, Ethiopia. The Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
Maybe, well, we're jumping ahead.
Yeah.
It'll explain all this.
Spoilers probably.
Genesis 8:3, and the waters returned from. Oh no. Start again. Genesis 8:3, and the waters returned from off the earth continually, and after the end of the 150 days, the waters were abated. Lovely.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
word. Again, I don't know what it's. I've never heard of it before, but it kind of makes sense.
Abated.
Yeah.
Stopped.
Stopped.
Yeah. Stopped. The waters. They're stopped.
They're abated.
Abated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Assuaged. Abated.
Have you used any of these words that you've learned from the Bible in your everyday life so far?
I've
Like
been-
firmament.
Yeah. I've been trying to. People
Really
have
trying
been
to
giving me
use
some
firmament.
really funny looks.
Yeah. Really hard to use the word firmament in a conversation.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Foul as well. When I keep saying winged fowl, just like repeating winged fowl, and people
All
are
the
just
time.
yeah. People are just I don't know what I'm getting at really.
No. I mean, we don't necessarily know what a winged fowl is ourselves
Yeah.
yet. So.
Yeah. I feel like assuaged and abated though are going to be easier words to slip in because we know exactly what that means and
Yeah.
it's so applicable to everyday life.
Most things, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you think we should have a recap session at some point? Maybe a spin-off episode or something.
Yeah.
Maybe after Genesis or whenever we, have a pause for season 1 or what have you.
Yeah.
Where we just look up these words and actually figure out what the fuck we've been talking about for the last like how many days. 'Cause, like we've done it with firmament,
yeah.
but like we can go through maybe like do a breakdown of what we've learned. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
full breakdown
Nice.
episode.
I'm very for the idea of us
no.
going back. Not knowing definitely, but us going back and trying to rewrite the Bible.
Yeah.
After not rereading it, just sort of like word for word. Just,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I remember it in vivid detail.
Yeah.
The start to finish.
We've only done 19
So
pages
far.
so far. I could, scrub
Yeah.
them out in no time at all.
Yeah, there might have to be some pictures involved or whatever, but
Yeah.
the key ideas would definitely be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a supporter of that idea, I think. Learning these words, I kind of prefer to use them blind.
Okay. Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Kind of a bit sad when you learn out what a firmament is, doesn't it, really? I mean, I prefer our version.
Yeah,
What was it?
a group of lawyers.
Batch of lawyers.
Yeah.
I'm glad we know what firmament
Yeah.
is, because that would have confused
That was
the
one
Bible somewhat.
word, yeah. Genesis 8:4. And the ark rested in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, upon the mountains of Ararat. Genesis 8:5. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month were the tops of the mountains seen. Genesis 8:6. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. Colon.
Genesis 8:7. And he sent forth a raven which went forth to and fro until the waters were dried up off the earth.
Do we know that there's ravens on board?
That might be the first time that raven has been used, potentially. I don't remember that being singled out before.
Yeah, I put it to you, is a raven a winged fowl?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say that anything with wings is a winged fowl.
Right.
I can't think of anything that's got wings that wouldn't be a winged fowl, as far as I understand what a winged fowl is. Which
Yeah,
I don't.
okay. What about like a fly?
Oh, that would be a creeper thing.
that
would be a creeper thing. Yeah, you're right.
A flying creeper thing. It doesn't really specify whether they fly or don't fly, they just creeper.
Yeah.
Creeper through the air, creeper upon the ground.
I would definitely say that a fly would go into the category of creeper thing rather than winged fowl. You're right there. I just went straight in with the wing statement. It was bullshit. Genesis 8:8. Also he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. Dove as well. I think that's the first time we heard about that.
Yeah.
Genesis 8:9. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned unto him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. Then he put forth his hand and took her, and pulled her into the ark. Yeah?
What a tongue twister.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think you
That's
did.
a strange sentence. And pulled her in unto him into the ark. Yeah. That was the sentence, yeah. Alright, cool. So we've learned 2 new animals so far.
Yep.
Got raven and dove.
Raven and dove.
I'm pretty sure that they're both winged fowls, so
I'd be in agreement there.
we've got that covered. This is interesting.
Yeah, we learn a lot about biology.
Yeah.
I almost said the E word, not going to say it.
Don't say that word.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're doing well on our education. Genesis 8:10. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. Genesis 8:11. And the dove came into him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from the earth. It's loving abated. I don't know how many times we've said that now, but there's some serious abation.
Those waters are getting seriously abated.
Yeah. Genesis 8:12. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and set forth the dove, which returned not again unto him any more.
How many 7 days are we going to stay in the place? This is all very complicated.
Yeah.
Yet
Timing
he
was
stayed.
so specific.
Yeah.
Before.
And he stayed yet other 7 days.
Another 7 days, some other time.
Yeah.
He waited.
Just more 7 days. Yeah, you're right. It was very specific before, wasn't it? Like, we learned about how old they were. Remember
Yeah.
that? That was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. They were all like almost immortal.
Yeah, Noah was like hundreds at this age, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. So they've been on the ark for like ages now, like a long old time, months and months.
Yeah.
What do you think they've been doing?
Reading the Bible.
Okay. Or reading about their own future.
Yes.
Wow.
Correct. That's what I believe they're doing. Good, sir.
Okay.
Although, I don't know.
Was King
Doesn't make
James
sense, does it?
around before that then? And then he wrote this, and it was all just a prophecy, and it actually happened. But
The King James Bible was written by King James in 1611. We've cleared this up.
yeah,
I think the events in the Bible were before 1611.
that would make
I would
sense.
say.
That would make sense.
Just a
but
guess.
then, if they were reading the Bible, that would be an incredible like.
Yeah, let's scrap that. That doesn't make any
prophecy.
sense. That doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. Don't know where I was going with that. What were they doing? I reckon they were playing board games.
I would have said Scrabble.
Scrabble, definitely
Yeah.
Scrabble. I think they fucking loved Scrabble back in them days. Ping pong.
Ping pong. Tag with the animals.
Yep.
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek, definitely. It's really hard to hide a giraffe.
Yeah, I could say the same about an elephant.
Yeah, both of those.
Yeah. Creeper things would be particularly good in that game though.
Yeah, put them in
Yeah.
the cupboard.
Yeah. What game? Yeah, okay, yeah.
On your shelf.
What board game do you think would be best for a creeper thing, a winged fowl, and a ground fowl, a regular fowl?
A ground fowl.
I don't know.
I think it's just fowl.
Fowl, yes.
From my understanding of fowls.
Yes, regular fowl.
Winged fowl loves Monopoly. Just
Yeah.
loves it. He's really evil in that sense. He just loves to like dick over his mates, make them like cry, whole argument. Winged fowls are like that. Regular fowl, he's all about the cash. He just loves the
But not
cash.
Monopoly.
No, not Monopoly. He plays poker. He likes real cash.
Real cash.
He wants
yeah.
to just stack dollar. The creepy thing though, loves crib.
Crib.
Yeah.
Wow. I was thinking Twister, but bloody hell, crib. Yeah.
Twister, that would be very difficult for them. If they're only little tiny things. Oh, unless it's miniature Twister.
Yeah.
Might be miniature Twister. Genesis 8:13, and it came to pass in the 601st year, in the first month, the first day of the month, the waters were dried up from the earth, and Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. What?
What the fuck?
In the 600th and first year, in the first month, the first day of the month. Jeez.
I'm just so happy we talked about what they were doing, because they've spent 601 years like on the ark, just.
Oh yeah. Is this the 600th day of being on the ark?
I guess so. You get a lot of 7 days, and then 600 years later.
Yeah, they've been on the ark for 600 days. Jeez.
Whoa.
Exclamation. Genesis 8:14, and in the second month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, was the earth dried. Is that where the old...
Yes.
That's where the other sentence ended as well. The face of the ground was dry. The earth was dried.
It's a bit soggy. After 600 years, it was still a bit soggy, and then after a further month, it was completely dry.
Gets real interesting here though. Genesis 8:15, and God spake unto Noah. Oh my God. And God spake unto Noah, saying...
That's amazing. What would spaking be?
I guess it would be like past tense spoke. Like...
Oh no, I would love it if it was a different verb. Something entirely different.
God gave Noah a good spaking.
Yeah. I spake ye. And God spake unto Noah. Just like puked all over it.
That's still me?
Boy.
Yeah, that's still me. Genesis 8:16. Go forth of the ark, thou and thy wife and thy sons wives with thee. It's wordy, isn't it, the Bible?
There's a lot of words, yeah. A lot of words. Maybe in Bible stats one day we'll learn just how many words.
Yeah, definitely.
One day. Genesis 8:17. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle. Forgot about cattle.
Yep.
That's another type of animal. And of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Yes!
Our favourite sentence is back.
It is recurring. That they may breed abundantly in the earth and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth.
Again. Creepy things are back, fowls are back, and cattle back. We forgot about cattle.
We did forget about cattle. They're easily forgotten, but they're an important creature produced by God and Noah.
Yeah, it's weird with that, isn't it? Because fowl, definitely quite a broad term.
Yeah.
Creepy thing, definitely quite a broad term. Cattle.
It's kind of more specific, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
Unless cattle in this text, in this context, is more broad. Perhaps cattle is like all like horses, donkeys, cattle.
Yeah, I thought a fowl might include horses and stuff though.
Oh.
And then you're just left with cattle, it could just be like cows.
Yeah,
Just cows.
specifically just cows.
So you've got like cows, doves, ravens, and creeping things.
There's been a few more animals, hasn't
There
there?
has been more, yeah.
Was snake named as a snake when it
I don't think so.
pissed
Oh,
about
maybe.
with Eve?
I mean, when we listen back to the podcast, when you guys at home listen, I'm sure you'll realise whether we did say snake or not. I can't remember. For the life of me.
We can't go back now, have we?
No, there's no going back.
If you do find out, everyone, if you remember our the usual channels.
Yeah. Email in to the pigeon hotline. I can't remember. How is it that we are contactable?
Smoke signals.
Smoke signals, definitely.
Racing pigeons.
Oh yeah, racing pigeons. They have to be racing pigeons though, not like regular
not just
pigeons.
regular
They would never find
delivery pigeons or anything. Those two. It's just those
Oh
two.
yeah, it's only those, yeah.
It's just those two.
We are on the internet, obviously, because I say you're listening to us, but we don't receive from the internet.
We got no VPN.
No. We got the PDF and we were like, shit, let's drop out. I haven't touched the internet since.
Oh, there is one more way that I did forget.
Yep.
Write it down on a piece of paper.
Yep.
Throw it out your front door.
Yeah.
It'll get to us.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is also true. Yeah. Or attach it to a brick and put it in a letterbox as
Yeah.
well. I have heard of people doing that, and weirdly, it has turned up on my doorstep.
It just appears, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
Magic.
Kind of odd. Genesis 8:18. And Noah went forth, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives were with him. Oh, that was wrong. Genesis 8:18. And Noah went forth, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him. Genesis 8:19. Every beast, every creeping thing, and every fowl, and whatsoever creepeth upon the earth, after their kinds, went forth out of the ark.
So, creeping thing gets quite a lot of.
Whatsoever creeping thing.
Yeah. Genesis 8:20. And Noah built. Oh no. Genesis 8:20. And Noah builded an altar unto the Lord, and took of every clean beast and of every clean fowl, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. Bloody hell.
Oh.
Is he
Just
murdering,
went crazy with a hatchet and is
murdering
like,
animals?
burning legs and stuff from his recent friends. He spent 600 years with them.
Yeah, you think they'd be buds. Or the Scrabble, definitely at that point. Genesis 8:21. And the Lord smelled a sweet savour, and the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite any more everything living as I have done.
Okay, so the Lord he's basically...
He's giving up at this point.
He's just
I
like,
reckon.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I've killed everything.
Yeah.
Except for this tiny boat.
I'm not going to do any more smiting.
Yeah. But you are evil.
You're
from
evil.
youth.
He will also not again curse the ground.
Was the ground cursed before, wasn't it?
I mean, I think that's pretty much the water, isn't it? I think that's him cursing the earth
Okay, yeah.
with a load of water. About 15 cubits of water,
Yeah.
to be precise.
Yeah, we learned what a cubit is as well.
Yeah.
As,
Did we? Do you want to recap?
oh
What's a
god,
cubit?
don't say this. A cubit, it's a measurement.
Yeah.
You can the boat was 15 cubits long.
I don't think so. I think the boat was 300 cubits long,
Yeah.
50 cubits deep, and 30 cubits wide. From memory.
You think or you know? Because
No,
that sounds
from
so
memory.
specific.
That's what I think that it is from memory, but that
Right.
could be wrong.
Right. Okay.
You know what my memory's like.
Yeah.
So probably not that.
Yeah.
But I think it was like 300 odd long. I think it was huge.
It was.
We were joking about this.
Remember
'cause
it was,
the
it was fucking
mountains
massive.
were 15 cubits high, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And yeah,
And this thing's 300
and
cubits
the
long.
boat's 300,
That's
so
it,
it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. And then I suppose the amount of water he put in would have been like more than that many cubits. I suppose.
How many cubits do you think a car is? Just a bog standard car.
Well, if a mountain's like 15 cubits, then a car has got to be like 0.00001 cubit.
Yeah,
Like real small.
correct.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct. Genesis 8:22. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease.
That is a great line.
Yeah, that is.
Seed
that's
time.
really cool. Seed time and harvest. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter. Alright, cool. So, while the earth is a thing, we're always going to have seasons,
Okay.
basically.
And once it stops being a thing, seasons will cease. They'll
Yeah.
abate. They will abate.
Yep. Do you reckon, new chapter?
Guys, new chapter. That was Genesis 8.
Genesis 8 is done.
That was such a great chapter.
Wah, wah, wah. We'll edit in the sound effects.
Yeah, there will be
That's
sound
it.
effects. There will be. Yeah,
Edit
yeah.
point, Connor, put in sound effects about 5 seconds ago from when I'm talking now.
Yeah, and then
The wah,
yeah,
wah, wah.
and then we'll have like a rewind, like yeah, if you just put in a little like, and then it will flip straight into Genesis.
Cool.
9.
Don't forget to do that as well, because we'll look like fools then.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely listen through all of this for these tiny details, these little pointers that we're obviously just leaving for ourselves, not the listener. Cue points for us to do stuff
Yeah.
that will definitely get done.
And hopefully they're not listening at this point as well. Hopefully you've cut this bit out, because obviously this
Well,
is ridiculous.
yeah.
We're just literally talking about nothing right
It's
now.
breaking the third wall though, or the fourth wall,
Yeah?
or the fifth.
Do you get
wall.
fourth wall with audio?
Good point. How many walls are there in audio on the stage?
Endless. It's vibrations, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
goes in different
No,
directions.
it's one wall. It's one wall because the speaker is
on a wall.
Is on a wall, or the speaker itself is the wall,
Yeah.
and it's that wall vibrating which you're hearing. So
We're now breaking the second wall.
you're breaking the second rule in audio, yeah. And it's what is it in film? Is it the third wall? The
Fourth wall.
Fourth wall.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Good.
Four dimensions. That's
Glad we
right.
covered that.
There we go.